So students, this is chemistry class for 12th. We will study here unit 3rd electrochemistry and the topic is batteries. Generally the term battery is used for the combination of two or more electrochemical cells. These electrochemical cells are connected to form a battery, and all these cells or battery work on the basis of electrochemical reactions or redox reactions. The chemical energy obtained due to redox reaction is converted into electrical energy. A good cell or battery should have following characteristics. Number one, it should be light in weight and compact in size. Number two, its voltage should not change much with the time. Number three, it should be long life, means it should be durable. So these are the important properties of a good cell or battery. Batteries are of two types, primary and secondary. Primary batteries, the batteries which once discharged cannot be recharged again, means which chemical reactions cannot be reversed, are called primary batteries. The examples are Daniell cell, dry cell, mercury cell, etc. So we will discuss about the dry cell. Dry cell is a compact form of Leclancy cell. In dry cell, there is a container made up of zinc metal container which act as anode and has an insulation, outer insulation of cardboard. Outer insulation of cardboard. Zinc container act as anode and this container is internally lined with a porous material. Porous material. And the cathode is a graphite rod with a brass cap surrounded by the powder of MnO2 plus C and not touching to the bottom. A paste of NH4Cl and ZnCl2 is filled in the space middle of graphite rod and zinc container. So this is the structure of dry cell. This is the positive end of the battery and zinc container is the negative end acting as anode. This is acting as cathode. When the cell is in use, following reaction occurs. Oxidation at anode. Zn solid loses to its electron at anode and converts into Zn plus 2. Reduction at cathode. MnO2 plus NH3, NH4 plus electron, MnOH plus NH3. Here Mn is in plus 4 oxidation state, whereas in this compound Mn is in plus 3 oxidation state. So reduction of Mn plus 4 into Mn plus 3 is taking place here. So this is reduction at cathode. This cell reaction occurs during the use of dry cell. The ammonia, which is a gas formed here, reacts with Zn plus 2 ion to form a compound known as diamine silver zinc second ion, diamine zinc second ion, so that the pressure cannot arise due to its gaseous nature. So this is the structure and reaction taking place in dry cell. The potential of dry cell is 1.25 to 1.5 volts. These dry cells are used in transistor, watches, etc. Now, secondary cell or secondary batteries. Secondary cell or batteries are those which once discharged can be recharged again, or in which the chemical reaction or redox reaction can be reversed by supplying external electrical current. A good secondary cell is that which can undergo a large number of charging and discharging. One of the important secondary cells is lead storage cell. Lead storage cell. This is a type of secondary cell. This is the combination of a number of galvanic cells in a series. Usually 3 or 6 galvanic cells are connected to produce a battery of 6 or 12 volt respectively. Here the anode and cathode are arranged alternatively Anodes are lead grid. Anodes are lead grid filled with spongy lead, means lead powder, and cathodes are also lead grid filled with PbO2. This act as cathode, this act as anode. All these anodes are connected in a series. Similarly, all the cathodes are connected in series. This arrangement in the form of many cells provide a large surface area for electrode, so their current producing capacity increases. 38% H2SO4 is taken as electrolyte. When this secondary cell or lead storage cell is in use, following discharge reaction occurs, or reaction during discharging of cells. Oxidation at anode, Pb plus SO4 from the electrolyte, PbSO4 plus 2 electrons. Pb loses 2 electrons and converts into Pb plus 2 from 0 to plus 2, and this way oxidation is taking place here. Similarly, reduction at cathode, PbO2 plus SO4 double minus plus 4H plus 2 electrons, PbSO4 plus 2H2O. Here Pb is in plus 2 oxidation state, plus 4 oxidation state, and here in plus 2 oxidation state. So Pb plus 4 is being reduced into Pb plus 2. In this way, reduction reaction occurs. So these are the reactions, oxidation and reduction, during the discharging of cell. When cell is discharged, it requires recharging and connected with external electrical source, and during the connection, its anode of this electrochemical cell, its anode is connected with negative terminal of source, and cathode is connected with positive terminal of source, so that reaction can be reversed. So we will study now the reactions during recharging. Reactions during recharging. So oxidation at anode, PbSO4 plus 2H2O, PbO2 plus SO4 minus 2 plus 4H plus 2 electrons. This is the oxidation reaction taking place at anode. Here, as you see, Pb is in +2 oxidation state and here +4. So Pb +2 is being oxidized into Pb +4. So oxidation reaction is taking place there. Reduction at cathode. PbSO4 plus 2 electron, Pb plus SO4 double minus. As you see that in PbSO4 Pb is in +2 oxidation state and here it is being converted into 0. So Pb +2 is being reduced into 0. So you can say reduction is taking place at cathode. So this is the reverse reaction or reaction taking place during the recharging of cell. So matter ends now. Thank you.